Today is our total body bodybuilding day. As usual with these workouts, I'm gonna probably refer back to our sheet a little bit because I've got to remember a bunch of moves. Today's workout is our format where we'll do 100 reps of each thing, but today we have some complexes in there, meaning it's gonna hit the same body part or it's the same move, but we vary it a little bit. So the first one is 100 dual dumbbell deadlifts. Your first 25 reps on this, we're touching both heads to the deck. So it's almost like what I would compare to a deficit trap bar. So both heads touch for the first 25. The next 25, just the top heads have to touch. So these will move a little faster. Your next 25, right arm only. What we want to avoid is leaning to that side. We want to try and stay as neutral as possible and fight that counter rotation. And then that last 25 is left side only. Next part is going to be for our chest. You just need one dumbbell for this. It's 100 floor press, 50 on each side. So however you want to divide that up, you could do 10 on the right and then 10 on the left for 5 sets, and that's going to get you there. If you've got lighter dumbbells, go to a really good burn or near failure before you switch sides. So it might be like 20 to 25, and you can knock it out in a few sets, but really try and challenge yourself and don't make this too easy. Next one is back, and we're working pullovers. This works best with a bench. You can use a box or a step, and I'll demonstrate it on this box here. I'm gonna knock it down. So pullover, this is an exercise I don't do enough of. It's really an underrated exercise. It's great if we're like trying to get like bar muscle ups and things like that too. So we're taking a dumbbell, we're laying back, we're gonna grab the head of the dumbbell like this. I'm gonna keep those arms somewhat straight, and then we're just gonna go ahead and pull that over. So when we're doing things like kipping pull-ups or bar muscle-ups, this simulates a lot of the same muscles that we'll use for that, okay? So this is one, again, try not to skip days where we have this. It's a really beneficial move. Check the next thing. Cool for shoulders. We've got upright rows, 100 total, 50 on each side. So we're just using a single dumbbell here. So again, you could do 5 sets of 10 reps on each side, and that's gonna get you there, all right? The next one is 100 palm up bicep curls. If we have, say we have really heavy weights, like a pair of 50s for most guys is gonna be really heavy to accumulate 100 reps for. What you can do for that is grab your dumbbell, and it's gonna turn into a bit more of a hammer curl. But accumulating 100 reps and say like sets of 25 with a single 50 is gonna get you a pretty dang good arm pump. Okay, so that's a good way we can modify, or we can use a band to do that as well. Next one is 100 bench dips. So you're just gonna find a bench, bring those feet out, and then we're hitting bench dips. So again, if you're pretty good at dips, try and hit some big sets, 25 or so. If you're not, go ahead and scale that down. You know, maybe you're hitting 10 sets of 10, okay? Finishing with abs, this is gonna be pretty dang challenging, even for some pretty good CrossFit athletes or people who have good hanging skills. It's 25 knee tucks, 25 toes to bar, 25 knee tucks, 25 toes to bar, okay? So, the knee tucks, all we're doing, bringing those knees up. Try not to swing too much into this. Get a good lower burn, or a good burn on those lower abs. So accumulating 25 of those, dropping, shaking out, and then it's 25 kipping toe to bar, back to 25 hanging knee raises, and then 25 toes to bar. If you're looking at that like, that's not gonna happen, or that's gonna take me all day, you can do this a couple different ways. One good sub is just a seated knee raise here, and then you do 25 of those, and then 25 you could do kipping knees to chest, or kipping straight leg. Modification will work well. We don't have a bar. You can just go ahead and knock out 100 of those seated knee raises, and that's going to get you a really good burn there on the lower abs, which is what we're really trying to achieve there. With that high end, you guys have it. Try and see how quick you can knock out 25 and 25. I doubt many of us are going to be able to hang on for 25 of the knee raises, shake out, and then hit 25 straight toes to bar. Don't feel bad if you're breaking it up into chunks of 5s once you get to those toes to bar, because it's going to be hard. Hope you guys enjoy this one today. We'll see you next time.